been dating for a year and a half now. It's time I spoke about the way that I feel. And yes, I think about the future we'll have, but how can I be certain your love for me is real? Girl, I'm ready to commit, to get closer. I'm driving hints, I've got the question rehearsed. There's one little thing I've got to get over, just one little favor, you've got to do me first. If you let me, baby, you can start the countdown. All you've got to do for me, my darling, is follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on, yeah, follow me on. It's been weeks since when I first popped the question, pulled the ring out and then spoke from the heart. You were sobbing and I don't think that you heard me. I don't think that you realized my proposal had two parts. Now we're walking hand in hand to the altar. I gotta tell you, you look perfect in that dress. And yes, I love you, babe, in sickness and in health. But before I say I do to you, I've got one last request. I'm so happy, babe, to have you as my spouse now. But first, before our vows, you've gotta vow to me you'll follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on. So we did it, took the plunge into wedlock. You were waiting till the both of us got married. Let's get consummated, I can make a bedrock. But first just pull your phone out, girl, before I pop your cherry. And if you let me, baby, I could bring the house down. Yes, I'll take you to Pound Town. But in the name of love, amor, I've got a shameless plug before I plug you. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me. Don't act like you're blameless. Like you're beyond my reproach. How much fucking work does it take to make a single playlist? Or throw me a repost? I still remember when I fell for you. Your smile resembled that of Aphrodite's. I wished I could call you mine forever. Now we're man and wife and we've made vows and walked the aisle. I never thought that me and you would be here soon to raise a child together. I know this is special, we've put in 9 months of time and effort. So before your water breaks, I've just got one last final question. All I need is your SoundCloud information, you can type the letters. Babe, I know you're close, just hold your labor off till I press enter. See that orange button? There's no need to be reluctant. All you've gotta do is click the mouse down. It would mean so much to me, my baby, if you followed me on SoundCloud. Like, really, follow me on. It's a click. I've been asking you for like a SoundCloud. It's a fucking click.
Now, I don't know if I played it at the beginning or if I do it in the middle or do whatever, but what you just heard and what you just partake in your ear in is me shittily renditioning because I had a little bit of dry mouth syndrome, alright? That's not important. And I was also just getting really into the song. I just enjoy myself. Let me enjoy myself. I can enjoy myself. People out there enjoy themselves. At least I'm not enjoying myself that way that one guy enjoyed himself in that coffee place that one time that set off the whole Gooner Brigade. I can't goon! I can't goon! Type shit. You know, I'm just enjoying myself. Let me enjoy myself. What you just heard is probably one of, or if not one of, it is probably one of, it is definitely one of, but it might be the greatest song ever of all time. Now, many of you probably never heard One Little Favor by Samsa. Many of you probably never even heard of Samsa at all. He is a very underground artist who I was shown to by my stepbrother a very, very long time ago, and I instantly fell in love with. The way he tells a story through his music rivals that of J. Cole. It's actually way better than J. Cole because J. Cole's telling a story of like metaphorically wise and you have to like look in depth and you can take parts of it and you can interpret them different ways. Where Sam's actually just telling you like a whole story, and if you listen to the lyrics, it kind of just makes a lot of sense, and it's not like a normal story. It's not like a story about like anything weird or whatever. It's a weird tale. Like he has a song called Anthropocene, and it's literally just about how him and someone else is like the last couple people on. Sorry, the ice was flying off my window. It scared me. Him and somebody else are just like the last couple people on Earth, and they have to like not repopulate it because it's not weird, but they just like maybe I don't know, but they have to like just like live on Earth, and do whatever. That he has a song called Tinder Samurai, which sounds hilarious, and it is hilarious, but it's fucking awesome. It's a shitty song about like relationship and love and how he's undercover on Tinder, trying to like scout love or whatever. One of my favorite ones is called Burfi, because he's actually Middle Eastern, so he has a song about people thinking that he's going to be on a plane blowing it up, and it's just like, it's completely different than his other songs. So, like, it's not slow or methodical like One Little Favor like that. It's really fast and loud and rappy, and it's fucking awesome, and I fucking love it, and it's just fantastic. It's a really good fucking song. There's a feature on that one too. He has one that's called Haunt Me, which is one of my favorite songs, again, by him. It's not everyone will enjoy it, because you have to actually listen to the lyrics and like take them in and like understand what's going on. It's an entire song about how he's dead, he died, and he's trying to haunt his girlfriend through technology. So he's going like I don't remember the bars off the top of my head. I was just randomly scrolling through my queue. I was trying to find sad songs, so I'm very fucking depressed right now, and I just wanted to kind of cement myself into that mood and just be there until I got home to play Lego Fortnite. But it's okay. So because I was scrolling through it, and then instead of being depressed, I saw this, and I had this in my mindscape. I was like on a playlist. I have an actual playlist called it, but I had this in my mindscape called Unskippables, which is a song where if I see it, I'm literally not allowed to skip it. If I do, it's a crime against humanity, and I must take out a piece of my kneecap and give it to a goblin. And if he gets the whole kneecap, he'll grow larger, and then he can eat a tree. And if he eats a tree, then he can get a magical spell power to grow vines out of the ground. And we don't imagine a goblin who's really large can grow vines out of the ground. I shouldn't have to tell you how bad that would be. But so in order to do that, I don't skip the song, so I play it. I love this one so much just because of like the shock of that first bar of him just being like, "Could you please follow me on SoundCloud?" It just comes out of fucking nowhere, and it's just so fucking good. It's so fucking awesome. And how the song, it changes throughout, like in the middle it slows down, and it gets real slow, and then it picks back up again with the advertising thing, and then near the end he gets more angry, and you can like hear it in his voice. I just love how the story, but like the Haunt Me thing, really love that one. Like he just goes and he's like, "You haunt me through my screen and shit." I don't know, but it's just a really cool song. It's just really good storytelling, and Samsa is a really good man. He's a really good dude, and I love his music, and he is a great artist. And like I said, he was really underground. He was friends with a lot of his people. You might know Atwood, because he was kind of big. He popped off on TikTok a little bit because some of his songs got picked up. He was friends with Atwood, and that's really about all the ones I know that like kind of popped off. Chris Wright was another one that he was friends with, some dude named Head Haunter, and they were all really good buddies. He wasn't a part of it, but they made a group called Off the Jump, and they made an album, like a little mini album, and it was so fucking cool, and I can't believe they didn't keep doing it. Well, I understand why. They were just a bunch of people just had making music just for fun, and it was like at this day and age, not day and age, it was at like a point now where music was so mainstream at the prime, where like you couldn't push stuff like that anymore. It was becoming like, no, it was that time where all the SoundCloud rappers kind of took off, but it was more like the drill kind of druggy 6ix9ine bullshit type people. So people like these got pushed to the wayside because they were actually good, but no one wanted to pay attention to the lyrics. So they were telling a story or whatever. I don't know. I'm just rambling about stupid first world problem bullshit that probably I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I just remember finding them a long time ago. But I mean, yeah, Off the Jump. There is a really cool fucking album. Flourishing, a really good song on it. There's another one, I forget the name of it right now on top of my head, but I haven't listened to it in a long fucking time. But they had a bunch of songs, and some of them got cut off of Spotify because they took them off. Samsa himself doesn't even make music anymore. I was so upset. When my stepbrother and me found him, we kept looking around for more music, and we found like his SoundCloud. There was more stuff in there. He found his YouTube. There was really a song that he made called "I Fell in Love with the Girl on the E-Train that sat 3 seats in front of me," or whatever, and that's what the song was about. And it was just really good. It was really cool though. It was really nice. But I can't remember. Like I can't remember. I need to remember things. But before I do things, I should remember them and then remember. And I was going to do that, but I didn't. But I fucking love the song. I was gonna like take it apart and like describe it and be like in depth, talk about it a little bit. So there's no real reason to do that. The song speaks for itself. You should just fucking listen to it. And I'm probably gonna play it at the end. You should fucking listen to it. I'm also gonna add like a little blooper thing at the end because fuck it, why not? There was a really funny thing that happened when I was gonna do it the first time, and I fucked up because I sneezed. It's really funny. But Samsa, I love Samsa. If you haven't heard him, please look him up. And please, I know it said he doesn't make music anymore, and it really does suck that he doesn't make music anymore. We found him. We kept looking for everything, and then I found his Twitter. And then the last post on his Twitter was from, like, I think it was like 6 months before we found it. And he said that he was quitting music effective immediately. He his heart wasn't in it anymore. He was like I think he went to like get a degree in college, and like he was like an engineer of some kind, like a computer engineer or something. I don't really remember. I could probably look it up and find out after this. But it was fucking, like, I was so upset because I wanted to make more music. Because he is such a good way of doing it, and he's never going to do it again. But there are some bangers. He has some fucking bangers. Some of them on Spotify. Like I highly recommend "Haunt Me," "One Little Favor," and when I found "One Little Favor," I didn't think that was on Spotify, and then I found it on Spotify, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is dope." "Reset's" really good too. That's a really sad one. "Bonfire" was dope, but you can't listen to "Bonfire" anymore. I tried to find it. You can't find it. I can't even find a clip of it, or like where it would be, or anywhere. I didn't know. It wasn't his song. It was a song he was featured on. But he's a really good bar in the middle of it. And the song is backed by like a beat, like a really simple beat, but also with the bonfire crackling. But the music goes along really fucking well with it, and it was just so fucking like creatively awesome and like and magical. It was just fucking dope. So I loved it. So I was trying to find it, but I can't find it again. It was him and some other dude. It's called "Bonfire," and the picture was just like a white background, and it just had like a clip art picture of a bonfire on it, and that was it. And I know the chorus was like, "When I meet you at the bonfire, come when I meet you, you were halfway there. When I meet you at the bonfire, come I meet you, you were halfway there." It goes like that. I know it goes like that. I just don't remember who did it, so I can't look up like their past to see if they have it on there. Because Sam doesn't have it. He doesn't make music anymore, and I can't get time. But I love him. I think I want to talk to him. I never met him, never seen his face. Just listened to a couple of his music, and I got hooked on it when I was like fucking 16. And oh god, I fucking love it. But yeah, that was One Little Favor. It's a song about a guy trying to get his girl to follow him on SoundCloud. Why doesn't she? Like, you would think at some point, honestly, why would you marry her? He's a real one for that, because like if I kept asking the bitch to follow me on SoundCloud and she just flat ignored me to the point where I had to keep asking her, I had to ask her while I was getting married to her, I had to ask her while she was birthing my child, I think there's a deeper issue that you guys should go to counseling for, and she should be some more supportive of your efforts and your beliefs and whatever. And I think it's kind of fucked up that she's not, and you don't do whatever. My favorite part in the song, I think, it has to be the beginning, like the last bar. He's like, the last bar is the beginning. But I have one last question before I whatever. Can you follow me on SoundCloud? I also did the more part where he's like, "I'll bring the house down. I'll take you to Pound Town." Because I always like to do the when he says, "I'll pop you," or "I'll pop your cherry." I like that part too. I think that's my favorite line. You know, before I pop your cherry, you know, I'll follow you. Like, and it's just a cool gimmick. It's just like who thinks like whenever I see stuff like this. I mean, my buddy. I've had this feeling a lot when I watched the Tim Robinson sketch show. I think you should leave. It's like how do you think of shit like this? How do you sit there and be like, I'm gonna make a song about a guy who's really in love with a girl and he really just wants her to do one thing for him, but that one thing is he wants her to follow him on SoundCloud. He just wants her to support her SoundCloud efforts as a rapper. How do you think of that? Like, what are you doing where that just comes in your brain? Are you actively trying to think of things, or is it one of those things that like just you're sitting there and it's like you were trying to think of it and you're like, you know what, fuck this, I can't do it, I'm giving it a break, I give up, and you went to your merry way, you went out to dinner, you did whatever, you're hanging out with your buddies, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there, all of a sudden you have like a eureka moment, you go, ooh, eureka, and then like, you probably don't do that, but you're like, oh my fucking god, that's genius, and it just comes out of fucking nowhere, like your brain was working on in the background. Like, that's how a lot of my ideas happen whenever I do things. But I don't understand how people come up with these things, and I really want to fucking know, because I think it's fucking cool, and, you know, it is really fucking cool. So, bibbidi bobbidi boobidi bob. That was my video for today. I had inspiration, and I did something. So, you know, you don't get me talking depressed and being sad and rambling on, because that saved that for my Lego Fortnite streams, which no one's ever going to find, because you're not going to be able to find out where I do my Twitch live streams at. Wait. Fuck you, dude, okay? Sleep-deprived Lego Fortnite brings out the worst in me. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go now. Goodbye!
I don't think that you realize my proposal in 2 parts. Now we're hand in hand to the altar. I got you look perfect in that dress. And yes, I love you, babe, in sickness and in health. But before I say I do to you, I've got one last request.